Right now on Secrets of Louisville Chefs from Bourbon Barrel Foods and Kitchen Studio, we're honored to have one of Louisville's best chefs who's been honored around the world. Peng Looi is here from August Moon and Asiatique.
Engineer, chef, artist.
Ready to put some flavorful Asian twist on seafood. He'll reveal the secrets to making his kimchi glazed Texas redfish and flatbread with pepper relish and tuna ceviche. Yeah, doesn't that sound good? Well, we're gonna see how it's made coming up. Plus, Tim Laird is here with his exotic leche martini.
Sweet.
Making it all and revealing the secrets so you can make it too.
Boy, what an educational program this is.
I'm Kevin Harned in Kitchen Studio. Secrets of Louisville Chefs starts right now. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Secrets of Louisville Chefs. I'm Kevin Harned, and you're in for a show today. We have one of Louisville's most critically acclaimed chefs with us. You'll recognize his name, face, and his restaurants, and if you could only taste the food, you would recognize him as well. He is from Malaysia. That's where he was born, went to high school in England, and then he was in engineering school at U of L for a while. Peng Looi is putting all of that experience into food now. Looi is the man behind August Moon, a longtime Louisville favorite for Southeast Asian flavors, and Asiatique, where you'll find fusion between Asian ingredients and European cooking techniques. Looi is here with us today, and he's sharing his secrets, and he's not the only one sharing some secrets. Our very own Tim Laird. Hello, Kevin.
Oh, how are ya?
My friend, you're mixing up a great cocktail today, too.
Yes, absolutely. You know, and one of my favorite cocktails when I go to August Moon is their lychee martini. So I thought in that honor, I'm going to make one of those so everybody at home can see how we do it. And but it can't replace the ones you get at August Moon.
Wow,
but it's
what a
wonderful.
Fantastic place, both August Moon and Asiatique.
I love
Two
it.
of Louisville's most popular.
When I first moved to Louisville, I tell you, Asiatique was the first restaurant I went to, and I found they had this Asia Rita cocktail. I'm going, now this is great. So I discovered the cocktail. Then all of a sudden the food came out. I go, wow, this is great. So what a talented chef we have.
Truly it is, and Peng Looi with his restaurants have been with our show. We've been going for well over a decade, and he's still here with us today, putting that engineering degree into food. What do you say we get cooking?
I love it. Thank you, Kevin. All right, everybody. It's a great day to be in Kitchen Studio because I'll tell you what, one of my favorites. I love this guy, and I'll tell you what, his restaurants show what kind of spirit he can bring forth. So without any further ado, please welcome Chef Peng Looi. Hello, Chef.
How you doing?
Good. Good. I'll tell you. You know, it's funny is that a lot of people don't realize that you are an engineer. You had an engineering degree. Now, you can see it when you walk into your restaurants because you really have this beautiful design. And I know that engineering side of the mind comes through when you're doing design. But then the food, oh my gosh, unbelievable.
It's part of engineering also.
It is engineering the food, you're right.
There's physics, there's chemistry.
It is all that, and you do it so well. We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you, thank you.
And what's our first? What are we going to cook up now?
We're going to start off with a baked plate from Asiatique. I'm doing a kimchi glazed Texas redfish with sambal tumis. Okay. First thing you do is I got a pre-marinated piece of Texas redfish.
So this has already been marinated?
Yes, yeah, just salt and pepper.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then you put some cornstarch in there, or you can use potato starch.
That goes right on. So that'll help thicken up whatever you're going to put on there, or what's that? What's the cornstarch do?
The cornstarch is to coat the moisture and the flavor to prevent it from losing all the texture and everything.
Again, here comes that science right there. You never would have thought about that.
Put some oil. And this is the kimchi glaze. Like I explained to you, it looks very thick, like more or less. All you do is cook it down. So now that the pan is hot, it has to be hot. If it's not hot, the protein will stick to it. You gotta be sizzling like that.
That's another sign because it was smoking a little bit. Just getting that smoke point and that sizzle that you hear when it goes down. Oh yeah. And I like that idea of the cornstarch on the outside. That's, again.
You see until it's brown.
Yep.
And then you roast it off in the oven for like 10 minutes.
And that's a good thick fish too.
Yes.
I mean, a really nice meaty.
Okay, and we'll put this in the oven now.
Okay. And that goes in for about 10 minutes, Chef?
Yeah, depending on the thickness. This is pretty thick.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And so in the meantime, we'll make some sambal tumis. Same thing, a little bit of oil. And this is I'm using a Korean chili flakes. So what I do is make a paste out of it, so I just put water.
Can I get that in like an Asian store or a specialty store?
Get it from Korean store.
Okay.
Choice. There's no such thing as Asian store in Louisville. If I want a lot of Malaysian products, I would go to the Indian store.
Oh, the Indian
Korean,
store. Okay.
Japanese products, I go to a Korean store. So let it soak for a little bit. And in the meantime, you cut some
little red onion.
red onion.
I know where to find those. God, I love red onions too. They're just so aromatic.
Much better than white onion, I believe. And when I start, I always start a little bit of salt so that all your stuff do not get stuck on the pan. And I'm using the Himalayan sea salt from Pakistan. We also use it for the Asiatique.
Oh, I love the Asiatique. Oh, hey, that's right.
Wake up right there, like, whoop.
By the way, that's a secret. I never knew the Himalayan sea salt was in there. And that's an expensive salt, by the way. It's usually pink in color too, I
Yes,
think.
yes. Yeah, very high in mineral, and that's very healthy.
So are the Asiatiques. At least I tell myself that.
And a little bit of roasted garlic,
Beautiful.
ginger, powder, and white pepper. And now you put the chili flake in there.
Here comes the paste. And a good amount too, Chef, it looks like. Full tablespoonful or more.
Pretty spicy.
I like spicy too. I mean, this won't be bland, Kevin. This is going to be picked up. I know.
And this is tamarind juice. This is in concentrated form. For simplicity, I'm using this. But at work, we soak our own tamarind pulp and use it from there. So this is a bit spicy, sweet.
A lot of tamarinds used in
Southeast
Spanish.
Asian.
Yeah.
You can either use this or the tamarind chutney, which is much lighter. You can use both of them. See how much lighter this is?
Oh, wow.
And then this is the shrimp paste, very strong. But instead of that, you can also use the Vietnamese fish sauce, just a little bit.
Gosh, look at all the loads of flavor in this. And that's what I like about Asiatique. You have so many
So much
different
flavors,
things.
yes.
And everything has so many flavors. You could never dissect. If I taste something, I go, I don't know, there's probably 20 things in here. I could never tell you. But they all come together.
Yes,
and
yes,
play
yes.
well.
And the word sambal to me in Malaysian means sambal means sauce. So like the word salsa. Tumis means slow cook. So we do it in big batch. You will slowly cook it for maybe a batch of 2 quarts, take about 45 minutes. You want to get full flavor out. So you just keep adding water and slowly cook it.
Because that keeps reducing, so a little water helps
Yes.
in the process.
And then, of course, with the spice and the tamarind, you need to add sugar.
So it's been about 10 minutes and our
Okay,
fish is coming out.
pretty much cooked. So what you do is
beautiful. Engineer, chef, artist.
and then I've got some arugula. British terminology is called rocket.
Oh, that's right. I heard a rocket now, but it's basically arugula, which is a little peppery kind of flavor,
Yes,
green.
yes. And this is baby arugula. It's more tender. And I've got some watermelon beet.
Interesting.
that
It's
is
really a
soaked.
beet. But it's called watermelon because of the color.
Yes. And once you soak it, it cools up. Soak it in ice water, it will cool up.
Nice. Wow. Beautiful. Wow.
That's it.
Wow, Chef, that looks absolutely incredible, and someone's going to get able to taste that.
Well,
ahead
that's
of
the
time.
thing. It looks amazing, but the big question is, how does it taste? And a lucky studio audience member is going to have a chance to tell us just that coming up. Plus, Tim Laird, you're up making the
lychee martini. Stay tuned for that.
You're going to learn the secrets to making it at home yourself. You're watching Secrets of Louisville Chefs with Master Chef Peng Looi. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Kitchen Studio. I'm Kevin Harned. You've been watching at work Master Chef Peng Looi from Asiatique and August Moon. We have learned some of his fine secrets so you can make the same great dishes at home. Seemed a little complex to me. Susan is here. Susan, you said you've been to Asiatique, August Moon. You've enjoyed the fine works of Peng Looi.
Very much, very much.
Yeah. Now, have you had this particular dish?
No.
Well, take a taste. We have the wonderful work, as we mentioned, of Peng Looi with the fish and the exquisite sauce that he made. Spicy. He promised us it would be. We even have you a little water there if you need that. Susan, thank you for being here. We appreciate you and all of our studio audience members here. And Tim, I think that was a resounding applause for Peng Looi.
Absolutely, it was a applause for Peng Looi. I mean, that's what I love about what Chef does. He brings in so many different flavors around the world, puts it in a dish, and you can travel virtually anywhere just by going down to August Moon or Asiatique.
All on a spoon, right?
Right, all on a
Like
spoon.
going
Right
around
around the world. Here we go, of flavors. And speaking of that, one of my favorite cocktails that I love is their lychee martini, and they do this at August Moon. Here's how I make the lychee martini. Put in a little bit of Finlandia vodka, maybe an ounce and a half to 2 ounces.
Or so.
Or so.
Just add that to...
And then to that 2 parts, so 1 part of your vodka, 2 parts of your lychee syrup. So this usually comes in a can, and reserve the syrup, and then the fruit is going to be our garnish. So about 2 parts of that go in.
So just the 2 ingredients?
Just 2, that's all you need. 2 ingredients, you know, but again, if you go, I really recommend you going down to August Moon and trying it there, because they really do a great job. Right at the bar, they have a wonderful cocktail list. So not only there's great creations by Chef Peng Looi, but also some wonderful cocktails. I've been to the bar. Isn't that amazing? Yeah,
Imagine that.
I know, hard to
guessed
believe.
that.
Anyway, so that goes into our little martini glass, and I love this. Again, this is edible, that lychee fruit. It's very sweet, very nice.
You're always cognizant of how it looks, too.
Exactly.
So you always have a garnish in almost all of your
I
drinks.
love garnishing a drink, and this is all you need. That simple, and doesn't that look beautiful? I mean, that's just a nice presentation, something different. Cheers, Kevin.
Cheers.
Let's see how we did. Oh, wow.
That's sweet.
It is sweet.
It's sweet.
Let's have another. What's it taste like?
Another. This is almost like a, you know, it's pretty small glass you poured me here.
I know. Sorry, Kevin. Yeah, these are just a little goes a long way. With that, I'm going back to do a little work with Chef Peng Looi. All right, Chef Looi. Wow, another great dish. Tell us about what you're going to create here.
Okay, we're going to have a flatbread, which is an Indian flatbread called naan. And I got pepper relish, which is pretty Asian. And then I got ceviche. Ceviche originally from Peru, but it originates by the Japanese immigrants that came from Japan to work in the farms of Peru. So they brought the sashimi and other good stuff. And of course, everything is localized. So they add corn, which they call maize, which is a British term, is a baked corn. And that's how ceviche came about.
Wow, see,
It has Asian roots to it. We'll start off with some ceviche, which is, I'm going to use Japanese yuzu It is like a key lime, but it's a Japanese, very, very aromatic. And I've got some very nice
Oh, that is gorgeous. Sushi grade
sushi
tuna.
grade tuna. Ahi tuna, which is a Hawaiian term for
That is
yellowfin.
That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. And the lime juice is going to do the cooking for you.
Yes, just like a typical ceviche.
Very good. Oh,
And then I got a little bit of shallots.
so put a little shallot in there that's as well. And I love yellowfin.
A little bit of yuzu. Very expensive.
So a little goes a long way.
Yes, white pepper, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, and a squeeze of fresh lime.
Some more of the acid that goes in. It's cooking right now, Kevin.
Yeah, that's chemistry at work.
Exactly.
Nice mix. I like your mixer too. Did you get that at Williams Sonoma?
Manual.
Look, no electricity needed with this one.
No, it's MIN, made in Malaysia. And you see the citrus is cooking it already.
Oh, I do. All of a sudden, it went from this bright red. Now it's
Yes.
turning
see the
little
difference?
color. Wow.
Beautiful. All right. While that cooks up a little more while it sits, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll finish up this and we'll wrap up our show. You're watching Secrets of Louisville Chefs from Bourbon Barrel Food. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Kitchen Studio. I'm Kevin Harned, and we are here with Peng Looi, where he's been working on the flatbread, the ceviche, the pepper sauce that's going on.
The next part of this is I got some roasted pepper, and I chill off and then dice it up.
That goes in.
All right, and some Thai sweet chili.
And like that, and you can buy that. It's a nice dipping sauce
Yes,
for different things.
dipping sauce. Or some people use for stir fry. And we have some garam masala, which is equivalent to the Chinese five spice, but it is Indian. And everybody has their own little recipe. And I put some shallots again.
I like shallots a lot. They're have more flavors than just a regular onion. I think it's
Much better.
yeah. And again, you don't need a lot of it because there's big flavors in a shallot.
And then I also have some shrimp oil. It's just like olive oil. Cook it to bring up to medium temperature. Put discarded shell. We bring in white shrimp from India. With the shell on, you discard them, and then we'll cook it down with a little bit of salt and pepper. And at the end of the day, you get a shrimp oil.
So you get all the flavor. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of flavors.
Yeah.
You get that shell gives all the flavor of the shrimp, and that white shrimp. It's very nice.
So just toss a little bit in here, just because we are doing a seafood flatbread. And we're gonna throw it in here and
Beautiful.
into the oven.
And that flatbread again, Indian naan, right?
Indian naan, Indian flavor, Thai flavor. I assume it's cooked already because of TV time.
And just that quick, it's done. All right, time to come out of the oven now. And
All you need to do is warm up the naan bread. That's basically all you do.
Okay.
About 5 minutes. And now we have the little ceviche. It goes on top of it.
beautiful. Oh my gosh, that looks so.
And I have here some Japanese seaweed.
Nori.
Nori, yes, is toasted already. And that's basically for the garnish.
Beautiful.
And that should do it.
That's it. Wow! I'll tell you what, Chef, that is incredible. It was great to have Chef Peng Looi on the show.
Thank you.
He is such a great gem. Oh,
Thank you.
engineer, chemist, chef,
Makes
artist.
Louisville taste better, no doubt. We
Absolutely.
appreciate Peng Looi. We appreciate our studio audience for being here, enjoying the show. Did you guys have fun? Thank you for watching. We want to thank our sponsors, such as Crisco and Universal Linens, they make it possible for you to see Louisville's best chef's secrets so you can make the same great food at home. For Tim Laird, I'm Kevin Harned on behalf of all of us at B&B Productions. We'll see you next time. Secrets of Louisville Chefs.